How's it going, Phone Lab? It's Root Junkie here, and in today's video we're going to be talking about this device over here. This is a blue, what is it, Vivo XL2 I think is what it is, and we're going to show you how to flash firmware to this device, okay? There's going to be a bunch of things to get this all set up and functioning, but one of the probably the most important ones is obviously to know what device you're working on, okay? There's a couple ways to do that. One of them is, like I've shown you in previous lessons, is identifying it by going into recovery mode if it's not booting up. But if it's working, obviously it's easy just to go into settings and then scroll to about and then look through this data right here, model number specifically, and then build in kernel and things like that are going to help you identify the exact device that you have. Okay, so we're going to ignore that. We're going to go ahead and show you how to, or we're going to ignore it, but we're going to show you how to flash it, okay? So I've already identified my device, but to do this, we're going to be using SP Flash Tool, okay? And if you don't have it, we can get it on the Phone Lab Mega File Repository. You can also download it. I'll probably link it below this video in this lesson. But you're also going to need drivers, okay? So if you've gone through the driver video on Phone Lab, you will already have gotten this installed. If not, I'll also link it just in case. So this is the file right here, is these MTK VCOM USB preloader drivers, which are right here once they're extracted. And then to install them, you just hold down on the one, and you only need one of these two. This is a 64-bit, this is 32-bit. So you just hold down, right click, click install, okay? So it's pretty simple to get the drivers installed. Obviously keep yourself organized like this. I've gone ahead and I've downloaded the BLU firmware, stock firmware. And right here is all of the firmware that we're going to be able to flash to this device, although we're not flashing all of it. But it's important to note the scatter file, which is right here. If you've never seen anything with BLU firmware, we'll be leveraging that. And then beyond that, we're going to go to SP Flash Tool, and we're going to open up Flash Tool. Okay. Again, if you don't have these things set up, they're really pretty simple to do. So here is Flash Tool. And the download agent, you can find out more about that and exactly how that works and what it is. But by default, SP Flash Tool opens the default download agent. But if you look into our MediaTek chipset firmware section or chipset section, you'll find a lot more about download agents. But for now, it's going to be default, and that's fine. So then you're going to go in here and say Load Scatter. And what you want to do is you want to go to where your firmware is extracted. And then it'll list anything that's a text file, but you want the one that's labeled scattered. So we're going to go ahead and click that, and then it brings up all this information, okay? So from here, we can check anything we want to flash, which is we're going to check all of these things right here. They're pre-checked for you. But you can also flash just only a couple of them, or just system, or just cache, or just boot, or just recovery, however you want to do it. But anything that's checked is going to get flashed to the device, okay? So now that we've got our universal download agent right here set up, our all-in-one DA bin, and we've got our scatter for our stock firmware for our device, right? It's really simple to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and click download. And you're doing this because we got to put this device into preloader, and you can see preloader in here. I'm going to try to make this so we can kind of see both of these when we do it. Let's see if we can get this set up right. So there we go. Alright, so hopefully we'll be able to kind of see both, and we'll be able to skim through them. Okay, so what we're going to do is go over to the device. We're going to go ahead and power it off. Alright, and power it off. So if it's already off, it's not a big deal. And then what we're going to do is we're going to plug in our USB cable. Okay. But as we plug it in, we're going to hold volume down. This puts this device into preloader mode and allows this flash to actually work. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. So plug in the cable, hold volume down, and plug in the cable. And as soon as you see it connect in the computer, you can let go of volume down. And you guys should already be able to see that there's a flash process taking place over here, okay? And the screen does not light, right? Preloader mode has no screen, nothing's lit on the device, but it is communicating in preloader mode. And preloader mode lets you actually flash direct memory, and that's the beauty of it. And on a lot of these BLU devices, there's no security check. You can flash anything to them, so you got to be a little careful with that. But just FYI, and again, check out that MediaTek section here on PhoneLab. You'll learn quite a bit more about preloader and using SP Flash tool. All right, so besides that, we want to go see if we can find where our preloader is at. It might be under COM ports, I can't remember. It is. Okay, so right here, see it? That's the device. MediaTek preloader, USB VCOM Android COM port 40. And then I think you can see it down here, right here. See COM port 40 in Flash tool. So that's just kind of proving it to you. But if you plug in your device and you do this process and it doesn't instantly recognize it and actually start flashing like I did, you may have to try to catch the device, being plugged in and do do right click right here and do update drivers or install drivers or something like that. But really doing that first initial driver install that you do in the PhoneLab course should be enough for it to catch it and install the driver instantly while it's in preloader mode. It only stays in preloader mode during boot up for a very short time, so it's kind of hard to catch sometimes. But that's what you should see. Under COM ports, you should see that, right? In Device Manager up here, right? So I can close this out. And at this point, we're just waiting for the flash to complete, and then I'll show you that's it. That's the simple process of flashing a BLU device with SP Flash tool. A couple other things we can note while we're waiting for this flash to finish is this chip information. This is kind of nice, right? So you've got this chip information. It tells you your chipset and some chip versions, some other things. This gets populated when the device connects in preloader mode. So that's kind of nice to be able to just have some other identification. You can see this up here also will change based on the chipset that's plugged in. So that's another thing you can kind of note and pay attention to. Beyond that, we're just waiting for this progress bar to go. It looks like we're at almost 3 minutes of this flash. It really doesn't take too long. Because we're flashing user data, this does wipe data factory reset the device, but if you didn't want to flash user data, you could uncheck that one, and hopefully you wouldn't actually factory reset, you just restore the firmware. So obviously if something did go still wrong with the initial boot, you'd want to do that anyway, or go into recovery and wipe data factory reset. But you should be able to do this flash and flash all this stuff and get the system back to stock even without doing user data. So there is nice to have some customization, some functionality in here that you can use through SP Flash tool, or as they say here, smartphone flash tool. That's the SP Flash tool. So we're just waiting for it to finish up here. All right, here we go. We are just about done. It looks like this took, at least for this device, 4 minutes and 24 seconds. So once you see this, you can go ahead and hit click to close that out. And then the device may not reboot. It could be stuck on the black screen. Basically what you're going to do is you're going to unplug the USB cable, right? Leave that out, and then just hold down the power button until the device vibrates, so you see something light up on the screen. And there you go. Blue, bold like us, device is booting up. Basically, you go through the boot up, you're going to see that it did factory reset because of the user data flash, and you go through your setup, and boom, you have restored the firmware to a BLU device. Yeah, if you want to see more on MediaTek devices, again, that MediaTek section here on PhoneLab is really, really good, and it covers a lot of cool stuff, especially things when it has to do with FRP removal and even flashing custom ROMs and all kinds of cool stuff to these devices. SP Flash tool is a very powerful firmware flashing tool because a lot of phones do not have any security checks, which is pretty cool. But that's going to wrap it up here for this video, guys. That is the process of flashing a BLU firmware here on with SP Flash tool on the BLU Vivo XL2, I think. Yeah. So, hope you guys enjoy it. Stay tuned for more videos. If you have any questions, ask them down below. And we will catch you guys in the next one. And I'm going to wait for this sucker to boot back up. Talk to you later. Root Junkie out.